are back. Welcome back to Conversations with Deborah Franklin. And yes, of course, you know I am your girl, Deborah Franklin. I have been on break. Woo, child. And baby, that was such a good break. I needed that break. I needed some time to get myself together. I needed some time to think. I needed some time to just do what? Woosah. You know, you never know how tired you are until you purposely take a break and take a break for yourself. And that is exactly what I did. I took a break and had some time to ponder over, where I wanted the show to go, the direction of the show, the direction of where we wanted to see conversations go in the future. Y'all, I just don't know what we're going to do. But I had to reflect on this journey. This journey we started out with Blog Talk Radio. Even before that, we started out on a different show, and then we branched out to Conversations. And now Conversations is getting ready to take it to another level. Y'all, tonight's show is like none other. I have never seen this done in podcasting history. I've never seen two shows join together where they're going to do half of my show, I'm going to do half of their show, and we are just going to make it happen because tonight, we're going to show people that you can still be in this industry, still be in this game, and join together and still make a positive voice in this game, because we have got to learn how to work together. Doesn't matter what your platform is. We have to learn to use our platforms for good and for positive messages. We got some new surprises coming on September. Y'all, this month is going to be I don't even know. It's just going to be fire because we're going to be coming live from Bar. For those of you that don't know, I'll be doing a workshop at Bar. Plus, those of you that know and know me from the Tea, we'll be doing a live taping of the Tea at Bar. So if you want to be a part of our live recording audience for that, you got to make sure you go to the website and get your ticket so you can be at Bar at the live taping of the Tea. Y'all, I don't even know what to tell you. It's just going to be so much going on. And started tonight with, we're having a crossover show with the Lounge Boys and my special guest, Lex Dime. Yes, y'all, she's been promoted and pushed forward by none other than MC Light. I'm so excited about that. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you for Motivational Moment. Just don't even know where to start because I'm so excited about being back tonight. I'm so excited about just being able to be here after the time that we had off, because when I was off, I had an opportunity to go live from our family reunion. I knew we had a rich history in our family. I knew that, I came from a line of people. I came from a long line. Let's just start here. I came from a line of people that were sharecroppers. And a lot of times people don't want to share that. They only want to share that, oh, my pedigree is the president of this company and I have doctors and lawyers and all that in my family. But you know what? Bottom line, I came from a line of sharecroppers. And you know what that has instilled in me? Not only did it instill in us to get our education and be the best that we could be, but we also learned from that experience from our parents and our grandparents and our uncles and our cousins that had to participate in that lifestyle. We learned nothing else but a work ethic. And our work ethic is what stemmed from that. We had to learn that no matter what comes our way, no matter what happens, we have got to have a work ethic like none other. And so many times what I've noticed in this new generation, they don't want to work for anything. They want to sit back and just they want to take credit for things that they didn't even have to work for, sweat for, do anything for. They think everything should just be instantaneous. They don't want to put in the time. They don't want to put in, what we used to call sweat equity, the thing that we hated. We had to show up when nobody else showed up. We had to learn how to figure out things when there really wasn't a solution. We were that turning point where we had to analyze and be able to put things together. And that's what I want you guys to start thinking about starting in this September, y'all. This September. And if I'm not mistaken, September is the 9th month. Am I correct? September is the 9th month? What normally is equated to the 9th month? Mostly everybody talks about in 9 months, I'm going to this. In 9 months, I'm going to that. But guess what? The 9th month is a sign of birthing. It is time for you to birth whatever has been laying dormant in your life. It is time for you to figure out where you stand and where you're going. It is time for you to give birth this month. You need to purpose in your heart, purpose in your mind, motivate yourself to get up and do something. Start what you've been procrastinating about. You have got to learn to work with other people. You have got to learn to set a plan. You have got to learn to just get up and do the dog blasted thing, because this is September. September is not just here to be the start of fall, to be the start of, daylight savings time where time is going back. This is your time to get up and birth it into existence. I don't care what it is, whether it be a new relationship, whether it be a new job, whether it be, heck, just starting to wear a brand new color. Honey, get up. It is time for you to birth it. It is time for you to birth the partnerships that you're looking for. It is time for you to birth whatever is going on. You have got to push. This is your time to push. Yeah, it might be painful. Yeah, it might not be pretty. It might not even be a cute situation, but you have got to push like never before. Learn to take some people with you. Learn to build up that circle of people that you need. In other words, get that team together. When you have a team, you have no other choice but to go further. And most of all, don't build that team with just yes people. You have got to build that team with people that are going to be honest with you, tell you the truth, and be ready to take that criticism. Be ready to take that no. Be ready to take that, maybe you should change this and maybe you should change that. Have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Be open to the change, because in that birthing, things have to be nurtured. You got to give it all that you got. Guys, I want you to be nothing else in this month of September. We already started out this year talking about hashtag celebrate a sister, hashtag we're going to be all in this together, hashtag stop suffering in silence. Y'all, we have got to do it. We have got to make a move and do what we have been called to do. We have got to make a move and be honest with ourselves. Know that it is our time to move forward. It is our time for birthing. Y'all, I'm going to be right back with you in just a second with my first guest, the Lounge Boys, because y'all, we're getting ready to talk gentrification. I don't care where you live. I don't care what you're doing. You have experienced it. If you haven't experienced it personally, you have seen it happen in neighborhoods around you. We'll be right back. Jesus. Conversations with Deborah Franklin. I think you've noticed I have some people up here with me. The fellas, normally the ones that you hear coming in loud at the end of my show, making all this noise, all this hoopla. Talking about, you want a drink? Heck no, man. I'm leaving. I got the lounge boys hanging out on Conversations.
Hey.
You see, you trying to pass the cup. I just told y'all my auntie watching. You ain't finna get me in trouble.
I'm the good one, auntie.
So, y'all, I am hanging out with the lounge boys. I promise you, we have so much fun because a lot of times with the studio, because of the way the shows run, you don't really get a chance to build relationships. But for some reason, we clicked. It was like the first time they came in, they were early. It's just like we just click.
Off the bat.
I mean, it was just crazy. Who does that? But that's what happens when you meet genuine people, because it was not about who's who knows who knows what. It was just personalities just click. So we're gonna start here. Just introduce yourselves. Who wants to start first?
I'll start first. My name is Bradley. On the Lounge Boys show, they call me Gam. But today I'm Bradley because I'm a civilized human being today. How y'all doing?
Hey, I'm Dog Pound.
Dog Pound. Woo woo. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Woo, woo.
I didn't know if you wanted to after that. Or...
See, y'all, I don't know why everybody, when they come on my show, it's like they change. They're like, we're going to be.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh?
I don't know if I should be live and uncut or what.
I was like, the same thing happened when I had adult conversations on the show. It's like, wait a minute, y'all didn't do this when I was on y'all's show. I'm sorry. We missed someone. Your turn.
I'm Johnny Wright.
Y'all don't believe it.
The crazy man.
Yeah, this the main one that be busted in at the end of the show. Talk about, hey, we right. I said, okay, y'all, the last
that don't
boys
be
is
me.
in
Whoa,
the
that don't be me. That be
That's him. That's him.
That's not me.
That's him. We call him JW.
That is too funny.
Johnny Wright.
I just enjoy it because I stayed and I watched their show and I'm like, I enjoyed. I had fun with their show. So what is the motivation behind you guys' show outside of the lounge? What is the motivation behind you guys' show?
Well, we started the show at Society Lounge in Silver Spring, which one of our good friends, Jason Muscari, owns. And, we used to go in there on brunch every Sunday. And we had these conversations, and we was like, wait a minute. People would like to hear these conversations, and we like to bring other people in on the conversation. So we really started doing it with Facebook Live. Mm-hmm. That's how we first started it. And then we wanted to open up the platform, because when you get older, like, you don't go out as much. I'm talking about myself. You don't go out as much, but
now
you still...
you see they gonna say older, and they got me sitting up here like, I feel older?
No, I
want to go with mature.
I don't agree with him neither.
I'm going to go with mature.
Okay, well, okay, there you
mature
go.
or seasoned.
When you get more seasoned,
yes.
You go to different places, you do different things, and we don't go out as much. So, and you like to have these conversations with people. Mm-hmm. So we was like, if we can't reach everybody physically, then let's try to reach everybody through the internet, whatever way we can, and that's what brought us here.
And it's around bar talk. I mean, just think about when you go to a bar, how many people do you sit next to, strangers, and have a full-fledged conversation about so much stuff that's going on in the world? Mm-hmm. So we like, you know what? Let's bring it to everybody.
And you ask them, do you want a drink?
Exactly. And that's exactly what they do. Do you want a drink? That is too funny. But I do appreciate that because when I came to y'all show, y'all were talking about relationships, and I've seen y'all talk about things more than relationships. And then it's like you coming from a guy's perspective. So ladies, if you ever when you watch their show, know that it's not a bashing show. No. Just like you would think some women's shows are bashing. They actually told it from both sides of the coin. And I could appreciate that, especially being a single woman and listening to what men had to say and then realizing, I'm not as crazy as I think I am. I'm like, yes,
exactly.
Like, yes,
we tell the truth,
right?
We know what your boyfriend's thinking.
See
listen to us.
See that?
All you gotta do is ask.
And trust me, I have been. So and I was like, this is pretty cool. So why do y'all go through the relationship? What made y'all start doing the relationship shows, or even some of the topics that you guys choose for your show?
We just didn't want everybody to be bored.
Nah, but we have a Facebook group, and with over 4,000 people now, and a lot of the posts that they put up, we take them and make them into a conversation, because a lot of the females may post something not to bash the guys, but on their point of view, then we give our point of view. So then we bring it to the show and we let everyone know our point of view. And then callers will call in and even guests will come in. So, but relationships are a big topic though.
And again, you talk about this stuff at the bar. That's why you go to the bar sometime.
Yes,
To
definitely.
But I'm
When
sorry,
they get mad
I
at-
never
when they get
was
mad
the
at-
bar chick. I never went to.
See, a lot of dudes when they get mad at their girlfriend or
Okay.
wife, whatever, they go to the bar to vent with
A lot
a
of
total
them shouldn't
stranger.
go to the bar, you know what I'm
With a
saying?
total stranger.
Because the total stranger not gonna repeat it. You ain't got to worry. And even if they do, it's not like anybody knows what they talking about. That is
Exactly.
too funny.
And then they coming from a
Too
clean
funny.
slate. This is somebody who doesn't know you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So their opinion is going to be objective, and so there's some things you might take, there's some things you might not take. So, you know, we just make sure that, you know, we service people by letting them know how we feel about things, and especially the females in our group, because they do have a lot of questions. But relationships is always a big topic, and it's going to be a topic forever.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. But you know, we're gonna take our show to a turn because your show, I'm gonna be y'all. Tonight is we're making history. Tonight, Conversations is gonna be on Lounge Boys, and of course, you see Lounge Boys is here with Conversations. But what we are doing tonight, and I think this is a topic that goes across generation. It goes across even across ethnic groups, because that's really one of the biggest things is when you start talking about the ethnic groups, about what we're going to be our topic for tonight, and it's gentrification. Y'all, gentrification is real. I don't care what part of the country that you're living in. I don't care where you're living. You have experienced it one way or another.
Definitely.
What does gentrification mean to you?
Go ahead, Ty.
Oh, I think it's a necessary evil.
Wow.
Do you believe it's a necessary evil? I actually feel different because, like I said, we've watched neighborhoods in D.C. that we've known for a long time, and these people are getting pushed out. Like, my thing is gentrification would be cool if you give them an option.
Okay.
But a lot of them don't have an option. It's like, all right, you got to get out of here. We're going to make this price so high that you can't be here. You can't stay here no more. And that's their way of changing the neighborhood. I remember at one time, the way to change the neighborhood was put up a community center or put people in that. You have your council members or mayors that come through and do it. But now
But
it
that
seems
don't
like
change your housing and how you living.
no, it doesn't. But I'm saying once you tear down the old, for instance, one of the first places were Clifton, around 14th and Clifton.
Right,
That was
right.
one of the first places they started the gentrification at. And you would drive down there and you'd be like, what happened here? You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing is, you know the people that moved in, you see them, you know, and it's majority white people. We're not going to sugarcoat that. But then it's like, what happened to the people that were living there? Like, where are they at now?
But let me ask you this though, but don't it look good?
Oh, it looks beautiful.
So would it have changed? How would it have ever changed if nobody did anything? Would the people that was still, would it ever change? How would
I think, but you know what? Even with the saying of the change, it's like it also has to go through. Not only does the building have to change, but the mindset has to change.
Okay, so
And how do we? And I think I'm going right where you're going. It's like I don't get it because I've seen it. Okay, I'm the Houston chick, so I graduated from Texas Southern. So I have gone home and I've seen the same situation. Used to be driving in Third Ward. You got TSU here, you got U of H here. So you cross the street, you're like, hey, I see it. Then
Right,
you get
right.
to TSU, you like. You ducking and going on because you got CUNY home.
Shout out Frenchies.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Shout out
the
Frenchies.
original one in Third Ward is the best one.
original.
The franchise ones. I'm sorry, we just went somewhere. The franchise one, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. They suck. But anyway, yeah.
I don't know nothing
No,
about it.
Frenchies is a very serious topic.
Yeah, that's real serious. That's the only place you can get a two-piece of biscuit and a pepper, and that's the only time I eat a pepper with chicken. Like a real. Okay, y'all, that's real. They serve a jalapeno pepper.
A
Those of y'all
jalapeno
that's from
pepper.
the East Coast, y'all don't know nothing about that.
I don't want to.
Too bad. You ain't ready. And the crazy part, it's just Lowry seasoning.
Hey, listen, that's all it is. And you would eat the French fries and think like you've never had French fries like that before in your life.
Never.
And it's just Lowry seasoning.
And it just, yeah. And then basically when you go, you automatically open vein, insert salt.
automatic.
But it's not something you need to do every day. Even though that was
I
like
did
one
that.
of my
I
one of
did.
my
I used
things
to-
during college.
I used to drive from River Oaks to Third Ward just to
Yeah.
get Frenchies.
Now you trying to make it seem like River Oaks is so far from Third
I mean,
Ward.
it ain't
Stop
that
it.
far,
River
but-
Oaks might be 10 minutes from Third Ward, but see, that's the way Houston is lying.
ain't never been to
See, if
Houston.
you got to know how, but see, again, it goes back to that gentrification.
Yes.
Because now when you go back and you look at TSU, I was like, this ain't what I'm used to.
Yes,
Because even
yes.
campus doesn't even look the same.
It doesn't even look the same,
Because
yep.
they were like, ma'am, you can't park here. You have to go park in
Does
the
it look
garage.
good?
I say park in the garage. Yeah, it looks
see,
wonderful.
that's the thing.
But that's
what
not
I'm saying,
the
but it
point.
ain't change. The change is good though.
Okay, so
It
I mean,
can be,
okay.
but the thing is, why do the people have to move?
I
what
got-
do we have to
That's
do
what
to
my
keep the
problem
kids?
is.
I got a question for you all then. Okay, right?
Okay.
If that take one of the areas that you all are mentioning, right? It was not very good, and 9 times out of 10, you might have been getting some type of assistance or something was going on, right? How long do you stay on that before you get on your feet to make it so that if anything comes about or you move up out of there, you can leave that situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't just get there. You've been there. You had a chance to build, try to succeed, try to do something better. You know what I mean? What happened?
But I think it still goes back to the mindset. Because until you change the mindset of the people that are in the neighborhood, and then if they've never been outside the neighborhood, this is their norm.
Yeah.
This is all they know.
So how do you
And
change?
then-
How do you do? How long? What? How do you do that?
But see, and I still think we falling too hard too on programs. I mean, granted, I'm not gonna lie and say that when I lost my job, I couldn't do some things. I had to get some food stamps. In fact, I still carry the card in my purse to remind me of what I had to go through. But how long do we let them stay?
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm.
know,
That's my
it's
point.
like, what do we do to get them off the programs that's in a positive way?
Or what?
I think something with I think what Ty was talking about. If you got a hood that's run down, you got trash all over the place, it looks terrible. Why wouldn't you want to change that?
But see, no, this is my issue is why can't you make the change and keep the same people there?
Why would you? Why are you staying there in the first place? Why you fight? I mean, if they go, at the end of the day, right? If I'm an owner of that property, what you think I want to do with it? I'm gonna raise the rent, and if you tell me that,
I mean, you gotta raise it.
I gotta raise it once I come through and
Once you-
swipe through everything. If
Once
you
you
tell me
renovate it.
up front you can't afford it, what am I supposed to do? Just keep letting it stay like it is for you?
But then again, that goes back to how do we take these programs from being a hindrance instead of being a help? Because if you raise the rent, then I should be in something that's going to help me to be able to afford it.
You gotta
There
be-
should be something in the way that I should be getting job training or something to help me be able to afford where you're taking me.
I was just about to say that with the people that's on on assistance, public assistance, have something for them, a job training where they can learn a trade, and then I guess
They
2,
gotta
3,
go.
4, 5 years, or whatever. Once you learn it, get a job,
Okay.
get more money, then you can afford the upgrade.
So
or
at the
whatever.
same time, then they gotta have a goal with it. If you get some assistance, the end of this assistance, you gotta have this job. You gotta have X, Y, and Z. We're gonna give you free training, free program, free everything to go along with the money that we're giving you to sustain, to live. Right here, you can go get class. If you don't get this all done in the amount of time that we give it to you. Like I went to computer learning center, right? Computer learning center was 18 months. At the end of that, I got a job. Well, I got a job while I was in there, period. But at the end of them 18 months that you go through all the program, you getting everything for free, you should have a job. A job that's paying you like a little bit more than what you getting on
On subsidy.
subsidy.
Yeah.
But let me
And
ask you
then
this.
after that, if you don't continue to strive and maintain, that's on you when we get ready to upgrade.
Now, I totally agree with that. But I'm sorry, you were getting ready to
No, I was
say.
gonna say they just did Berry Farms like that, right?
They working on Berry Farm. They just turned down
I've
something.
always wondered, what do they do with the people though?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm saying while they're renovating it or while they're changing
No,
it.
you got to go. That's
So-
But
see,
the question is, where do they go?
But see,
Yeah.
that's what my whole issue is. Like you guys talking about, the programs and all that stuff. But the thing about it is, they don't give them that opportunity There's no opportunity. They tell them, oh, we about to shut this down. We about to build something nice. We're going to raise the price that we know y'all can't afford. So y'all go out to PG
So
County.
what if, all right, let's say I do live there and I can afford it. And I say, okay, when you remodel, I want a place. So where do I go while you're doing this renovation?
Oh, yeah. No, that's, yeah.
Okay, so
Are you gonna put me in a hotel?
So
or-
think
I
about.
ain't going to do that.
You know
so
what?
wait a minute, though.
On that note, I think on that note, we need to take a break.
Yes.
We go look. We're not gonna even touch that one. We gonna take a break and we gonna come right back. We'll be right back with you, cause yeah.
Yeah.
Put me in a hotel.
Hey y'all, we are back, and I know we kind of left you with a cliffhanger, but guess what? You could join us right back in the 7 o'clock hour. We are going to pick up this conversation because I'm going on their show. I will be on with the Lounge Boys at 7. So make sure look.
See, she tongue
don't
twisted
click,
already.
don't change, don't do nothing, but stay on. And I did say nothing because I want you to know that you need to participate in this conversation because we getting ready to take it on to another place because we said we're leaving it with this. Where do the people go? Do we put them in
Where do they
hotels?
go?
Do we put them in huts? Do we put them in trailers? Yeah, y'all, we got to come back and talk about this.
We gonna
What
Google
happens
it.
to...
Airbnb.
Please tell them how to find y'all.
Hey, look
Please.
here. See, look here. Like we said, we're going to come back at the 7 o'clock hour. Deborah's going to be with us. So make sure you'll stay tuned. You can definitely check out our Facebook Lounge Boys group, Lounge Boys on Facebook. We talk about all the topics we talk about on the show.
Yep.
That's what we do, and we get a little edgy.
Yeah.
So we might have Deborah sweating a little bit at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because we
Never that. They'll never see me sweat.
because we're talking proper right now because
They
we're
really
on
are.
Deborah's show.
They really- you know
Wait
what?
till
They
7
really
o'clock.
are.
7 o'clock.
They really are.
It is a
Y'all
wrap.
have got to come on at 7. This is like so funny. Y'all, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I feel like who are these people? So tune in so you can see the real Lounge Boys. I'm with their clones right now.
We're talking like
So
We're talking
and
like
I
our
never.
mothers.
When everybody knows, every show I go, I'm the same. But I don't know what's going on with these jokers right here.
Mama raised us with respect.
Exactly. We are respectful young men.
Yes, we are.
Y'all.
Wait till later.
So y'all make sure you join us back at 7 p.m. to catch the second part of our conversation about gentrification. I got somebody getting ready to perform for y'all. You are not going to want to miss it. Her name is Lex Dime. She is a beast. So we going to come back. We getting ready to let her pop it off in here, right here live on Conversations with Deborah Franklin. We'll be right back with you.
Holla.
To give him what I got, all night shots, Henny and Ciroc, caressing, kissing, I told him don't stop. Started feeling lightheaded, he gave me a wink. My vision started blurring, I ain't know what to think. It kinda felt like he slipped something in my drink. Heard a knock at the door, it was Brian and Kareem. I recognized their faces from playing on the team. Then I blacked out, that's the last thing I seen. I opened my eyes, the three guys in I lost my heart and my virginity.
I'm calling out to my young girls that's lost in this world. No one to depend on, no one to turn to in this cold world. Gotta do what you gotta do, stand on your own too, give up you won't do. You don't care when nobody say you gotta find your way. Just you again. It's just you against the world. It's just you against the world. It's just you against the world. I'm calling out to my young girls that's
To give them what I got. All night shots, Henny and Ciroc, caressing, kissing. I told him don't stop. Started feeling lightheaded, he gave me a wink. My vision started blurring, I ain't know what to think. It kinda felt like he slipped something in my drink. Heard a knock at the door, it was Brian and Kareem. I recognized their faces from playing on the team. Then I blacked out, that's the last thing I seen. I opened my eyes, the three guys and no memory. All I know, I lost my heart and my virginity.
I'm calling out to my young girls that's lost in this world. No one to depend on, no one to turn to in this cold world. Gotta do what you gotta do, stand on your own too, give up you won't do. You don't care when nobody say you gotta find your way. Just you again. It's just you against the world. It's just you against the world. It's just you against the world. I'm calling out to my young girls that's
To give them what I got. All night shots, Henny and Ciroc, caressing, kissing. I told him don't stop. Started feeling like
Hey y'all, we are back here live with Conversations with Deborah Franklin. I got my special guest, Miss Lex Dime. I'm so excited to have you here.
Yeah.
Because women, what's really crazy is that y'all, this is one of those things that y'all know I teach mass media, and I teach mass media, so I do mass media, and it's like I tell them all the time, you can't meet people if you don't network, and you have to network. And believe it or not, I seen her tape of her on social media, and I sent my team. I said, y'all, she got to come on the show, and I was like, and then when they made it happen, I was like, yes, I got a team, y'all. I'm so
Yes.
excited to have you here.
And they were very professional.
Aw.
I like that. I like to see people moving in a certain way.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Okay, that's shout
That's
out to the
dope.
team.
Yeah, shout
Y'all
out to
did
the
something.
team. Shout out to the team.
I'm so excited
Yes.
about this because
I'm happy to be back in Washington,
Oh,
DC.
yes. Awesome. So, I got to go ahead and you had it in your bio. I've seen it everywhere.
Okay.
What was it like to perform? Yeah, I'm just jumping right in. So just come on,
Okay.
follow me because I'm excited about this. To perform with MC Light.
Wow. It's always amazing. Like, she's very humble, of course, talented, powerful, and just to, work under her, or I don't want to say work, but mentee under her, it was an amazing experience. So, it was mainly through college. So,
Okay.
I'm a
It
little
don't
bit
matter.
older than college now.
Baby, whatever happened in college is what really keeps us
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
Because I tell everybody that's what college is about.
Yes.
It's really not about the degree. It's about the networking
Yes.
that you do. It's about the people that you meet. Because it's like most of the folk I've been working with lately is folk I went to school with.
Yes,
Because
yeah.
you lose and then you come back.
That network is really serious, and just to watch her be able to work a crowd, just her crowd control, just like learning from greatness, from legacy, from the greatest. It's,
Right.
You can't get that experience anywhere else.
Right. You can't even buy that.
No.
You can't buy it.
Nope.
So for those that don't know, who is Lexi Dime?
Who was Lex Dimes? My family calls me Lexi, so I think that was cute how you just said that. But Lex Dime comes from my original name, so Alexis Dominique is my name. Putting all my business out there.
Yeah, you put it all out there, but that's okay because that's what we do at
Yeah,
Conversations.
So it comes from my name, but I started off as a singer when I was younger, turned rapper. I felt as though rap was more of an expression, because I wasn't like a Whitney Houston or like a Mariah Carey. I said, you know, I need to give them something they could feel. So like hip hop was kind of, it's already embedded in me, especially being from Philly,
Right.
you know, repping Jersey as well. But that our tri-state is just like, you know, we breed MCs
Right.
and musicians and things like that. So I felt as though I was able to kind of mix and do both.
Oh, that's hot
Yeah.
though. That's hot. Because not everybody can do both. Because sometimes you're like, baby, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. You know that you have seen that. You be like, yeah. Stay in your lane, sweetie.
Yes.
But no, I've seen your video, and I thought that was like you were really good. Because
Yes,
I wouldn't.
thank you.
Promise you. Because I'm not. Anybody that knows me knows I am not the hip hop chick. I'm
Yes,
not that
okay.
person. But when I saw it, I said, yeah, she got
Well,
to
what
come
kind
on
of
this
music
show.
do you like? What
I
kind of music
am
you into?
really. I listen to everything.
Okay.
I listen to everything, but it's like, and this is leading us right to where the next question is. Just like
Okay.
some rap now, especially by some of the females, it's just so vulgar,
Understood.
and
yeah.
it's like being of a certain age, you're used to rap. You used to being able to,
Right.
it ain't none of your business.
Yes,
Getting in like
yes.
you messing with my man, you ain't gonna,
Uh-huh.
something like that. But not lick my, it's
Yeah.
like, come on, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, being affiliated and working under Ethical Music, the name speaks for itself, ethical. You and Carvin Higgins and being groomed by him, which is the founder of Music Soul Child, and he's done numerous things in the city of Philadelphia as well as the world. But he said the music needs to mean something.
Yes.
So when you're rapping or when you're saying something, people are listening to what you have to say. So with me being an MC, I always, I really come from like that street background, but I always had a message at the end of my CD, or just I found a way to slide the message in. So now that I'm, a little bit older, I felt as though that my voice is really important right now, and the kids really need something. So I need to give them something that they can feel. Storytelling. If you, I feel like you can't be a real MC if you can't storytell.
And I totally agree.
Yes.
Because the story is what the beat gets you, but when you sit down and you really listen to it,
Right.
you're like, yeah. Back in the day, you'd be like, yeah. I'm sorry, I got excited because I had a flashback, but and I appreciate that.
Yes.
Because I'm glad to see, especially when I see a woman still carry herself as
Yes.
a woman.
Right.
I'm not saying that you got to be a certain way, but just to say, to still be feminine and not trashy.
Yes.
And that's what I appreciate, because it's like so many times our young girls are feeling like they have to be trashy to be
Right.
noticed. And
Right.
and which brings me back to this next thing that you're doing. Girl, tell us about this Lost Girls campaign.
Wow, the Lost Girls campaign. It's just, I can't stop smiling because I'm so passionate. I'm so passionate about what I'm doing. The Lost Girls campaign started from the actual Lost Girls song,
Okay.
which turned into a campaign, which turned into me going into the schools, leading workshops, doing sessions with these girls and just telling them how beautiful, powerful, and worthy they are. And they're just so intelligent, and they have so much talent, and it doesn't need to be wasted. So the shift is, you see a lot of bottle girls, you see a lot of bartenders. Shout out to everybody getting their money. I ain't against nobody and what they do.
Handle your
But-
business, baby. Be
right,
the best you can
handle
be.
it.
But
But our girls need to see that it's a whole world out there, and it's a lot more they can do, and be in very powerful positions in this world. And we need to lead them in that way. So just with me, I looked at myself and I said, okay, I have to be respected, number one, no matter what kind of rap I'm doing. I have to hold myself to a standard no matter what I'm doing. So why not do it in this way to really show them how it should be done?
and and I have to appreciate that, because as an educator, shout out to all the
Shout out
educators.
to the educators.
And then she don't even know, because I didn't even realize, because I really hadn't finished the research, but she don't know. We're going to have to talk after the show, because she
Yes.
going to come to my school.
Oh, I would love that.
You ain't going to have to come to my
Would
school,
love that.
because now I'm teaching in DC.
Okay.
And I'm at Coolidge High School. Shout out to Coolidge.
That's
Yeah, they
dope.
got me saying that now, so I'm
Nice.
excited. But it's like we have to start showing our young ladies and our boys how to respect women.
Yes.
And that you can be in this genre and still be respected and still
Absolutely.
carry yourself a certain way.
Absolutely.
So, what do you say to the ones that think that they can, and it's no disrespect to the little Kims and the Cardi B's, and, what do you say to them if they think that's the only route that they have?
Well, shout out to Lil Kim and Cardi. I come from that era. I love Kim. She paved the way for so many other artists to come behind her. And the way she wanted to talk, freedom of speech and all that. Cardi is doing an excellent job as well. But I feel as though it needs to be a balance.
Thank you.
So, it needs to be a balance. So if that's who you are, be who you are. But if it's not, you don't have to go down. You can be exactly who you are, and that's perfect.
And I think that's really what I wanted you to say, because it's not taking anything from anybody.
Yeah, no.
Because I know I wouldn't feel, because I know I have other hosts that do their shows totally different than I do, and we still have some of the similar messages. It's just the way that we deliver it.
Right.
And I think that has to be what we start to share with our young women, as well as some of our older ones. Some of these seasoned ones that think they know everything and want to say everything.
It's not just the lost girls.
Yeah. It's some lost women too, child. Because see, I work with the lost women. Because the lost women, you be like, did you really just say that? And you be like, honey, need you to grow up for about 30 seconds.
But it's just, I feel like not even just the growing up part. A lot of people are still trying to find themselves. So when you're still trying to find yourself, or you didn't even know who you are or who you were at that young age, it's hard to know who you are when you turn 30 or 35.
Baby, let's slide on up to 40 something, almost 50. Let's slide into that. See, I can talk to that. Because, and I have to agree with you, because so many times when you don't take that self-exploration, you're still lost and you're still trying to find yourself. And it's funny that you said that, because honestly, I don't feel like I found myself till I got 40. Till I got in my 40s.
It happens. It definitely happens.
And it's like you don't realize it until after you make a shifting.
Yeah. But it happens to a lot of us though. So, my whole thing is it's not to judge. We're not judging anyone.
Not at
We're
all.
embracing, like with with the Lost Girls campaign and everything we're doing. I have people to come up to me and say, I'm not 13 to 24, because that's the the age group that we target. And it's like, that's cool. We need mentors, or we need people, we have information for everybody, to heal everybody, because right now it's about healing.
And I think that's what the country's going through, period. I don't care how old you are, because we have a lot of people that are angry. We have a lot of people, because a lot of people that are hurting. And as they always say, hurt people hurt people.
Absolutely.
And so, and I thank you for your campaign, because it's reaching those babies. And, and it's like we have to figure out a way also to bridge that gap, because sometimes at 24, it's scary to get to 25.
Right.
Because a lot of times that's when stuff stops for you. You're like, oh my God, I don't have that support anymore. What do I do?
You have to, so, like I tell my girls, like I said, we start at 13. So we want them to find out as early as possible who they are. So if you're 13 years old and you know that you, like, I've always loved music since the age of 6. I play 2 classical instruments. Like I told you, I dabble in singing, I write, I rap. So I knew who I wanted to be.
Exactly.
So if I had the, the stability or the parents or, to support me and say, okay, well, you need to start doing your research now. By the time they turn 18, they're millionaires. Exactly. They're already making their way in the world. So the earlier the better, so we don't have the lost women or the women over 40, trying to find who they are. And just them being comfortable with the person that they are. Because like you said, everybody doesn't have to be a Cardi or this. Some people want to be doctors. Some people don't want to lose their virginity at a young age. Some people want to stay celibate. So, it's just respecting everybody's lane and helping the girls to understand that they don't have to make fun of the other ones or
exactly.
Just embrace everyone.
Embrace who you are.
Yeah, and empower everybody.
I got to totally agree. Well, honey, I'm excited about this next part. What you getting ready to perform for us?
I have a little light performance.
She said light.
I'm really excited to perform Lost Girls right now because I'm so passionate about the record. Shout out to my husband who helped me to really get to this level of where I am.
Come on, family business. Yes.
With, just empowering me and saying it's okay. Go ahead. You want to quit your job. You want to, jump out there head first. Go ahead. Like, I got your back. And that's really appreciated because everyone doesn't get a chance to be able to do that.
Exactly.
But I knew that I had a mission and my mission was from God and that, this mission was not, I had to have tunnel vision, and I needed to put my all into it. I didn't need to work a 9 to 5. I didn't want to do any of that. This is what I've always wanted to do, and I'm actually being able to live in my purpose right now, and I don't take it for granted. I'm very humbled by it. But on a funny note, this is my very first time performing the song without Suzanne Christine, my beautiful songstress and sister that's on the record with me. So, so it's a little different. So I got to embrace it. Risa Willis is in the building. And he was like, you're going to kill it anyway. Like, do what you do. So, I just need y'all to vibe with me and just try to catch the vibe. Because Sue is not here to really sing that to you the way it should be done.
That's okay, because here at Conversations, we support everybody. We vibe with everybody, and we going to get
Yeah, shout out to Suzanne Christine.
Shout out.
Yes.
So how can people find you, Lex?
I'm always on my Instagram at LexDime. That's LEXDIME. I'm on my Snap as well. I'm on all social media, but Instagram is where you can find me.
And y'all already know I don't do snaps because I'm still trying to figure that one out.
We also have a website too.
Awesome.
For the Lost Girls campaign. I'm sure you'll have it in the details.
Yeah, we can get that.
Okay,
we'll make sure that we
yeah.
post that on the website of how to get in contact with us. Make
Yes.
sure that you go to conversationsdeborahfranklin.com, and we're going to make sure that we have those updates, because we definitely want to connect.
Yes.
Because we at Conversations, I also host an event called Hats and Heels.
Awesome.
And usually that is for the older women, but I think this year we need to start bridging that gap.
That would be beautiful.
So we need to talk about how we can put the Lost Girls and
Okay.
Conversations together for this event, because I feel like if we get the women,
Absolutely.
because normally my demographic is going to be that 26 and up.
Okay.
Could you imagine if we actually had a group of that 13 to whatever
Yes,
together,
yeah.
to be honest,
Yeah.
to have a real open,
Yeah.
clear conversation? No,
They're
no
much
holds
needed.
barred.
Those conversations are
and
very needed.
Like, and like women be honest. Like, okay, let's be real. I got 2 degrees and I still screw up in relationships. Can we talk about that and be
Yeah.
real and honest about it? Or I've been married for this long and it's not easy. Yeah, I had a child, but I still did this.
Right.
Because these babies need to hear some of the stories
Yeah.
behind the success.
I say it all the time. That's why, I'm an open book. I don't hide. From my girls, when they ask questions, I give them answers straight up. My whole thing is take the mask off. We got a lot of older women, or a lot of successful women, because I'm a part of the first and finest sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Shout out to my cousins that are AKAs.
Yeah. Well, we ask that people start to take the mask off, because nobody's perfect.
Exactly. And then on that note, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to have Lex come back and
You can call me
perform
Lexi. It's okay.
Because look, I'm giving her a new name.
That's my family
Didn't know I had
name.
already got
Use
into the
it.
family, y'all. Y'all, it's on. All right, y'all, we'll be right back with you. y'all, we are back. This is the part of my show that I love, that I share with everybody, because I tell everybody my stage is open to everybody because we want to get the word out. And tonight we got Miss Lex Dime. She is getting ready to perform Lost Girls. All right, y'all.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat. This is a song I need you to vibe to. It's a true story. I'm telling stories. People's powerful stories. Things to change people's lives. Can I get a little volume? I'm 15, 9 months knocked up. Baby father 16, 9 months he's locked up. And he's fighting the body. It's crazy. Now I'm all alone, stuck, trying to raise a baby. Mom like,
you think you grown, you gotta pay me.
I can't let it faze me. I'm standing on my own too. Heading down a dark path with nowhere to turn to. Nobody to lean on. That mess will turn you into a chick with low self-esteem and no standards. Out here doing whatever. It's a plan, but that's the type of life. And I know it ain't right, but I'm running out of milk and my baby like rice. No time for school. I gotta pay the price. We would talk, we would laugh. He would always carry my books and walk me to. He promised he never hard in the. I knew we would never break apart. We would last together. We've been here through everything. Catch me in the bleachers, cheering at every game. What's understood don't need to be explained. To that one night when everything changed. It was 10 o'clock. He told me meet him at the Marriott. Finally decided, give him what I got. All night shots, Henny and Ciroc, caressing, kissing. I told him don't. Started feeling lightheaded, he gave me a wink. My vision started blurring, I ain't know what to think. It kinda felt like he slipped something in my. Heard a knock at the door, it was Brian and Kareem. I recognized their faces from playing on the team. Then I blacked out, that's the last thing I seen. I opened my eyes, the 3 guys in no memory. All I know, I lost my heart and my virginity.
I'm calling out to my young girls that's lost in
Listen.
this world.
You're never
No
alone.
one to depend on, no one to
You're
turn
never
to.
ever alone. Don't ever
In
believe
this
that.
cold world, gotta do what you gotta do on your own too. Give up you won't do. You don't care when nobody say you gotta find one. Just you again. It's just you against the world. It's just you against the world. It's just you against the world. I'm calling out to my young girls that's lost in this world. No one.
Oh, y'all was doing it right away. Okay. We're gonna have a little fun.
We heavy. That Louis.
Can I get a little volume?
My whip. That's
That's
heavy. My money. Be heavy. I'm heavy.
I walk.
I'm heavy. I'm heavy.
I talk heavy.
I'm heavy.
My click heavy.
I'm heavy.
I don't really think that. My
Be heavy.
what else? My
Stay heavy.
what else? My
Walk heavy.
what else? My face be heavy.
I'm heavy.
I walk heavy.
I'm heavy.
I talk heavy, my click heavy, y'all gon' ride with me one time? We heavy in here, looking like a bag of fatty in here. Let a chick egg patty in his dime. I'ma ride like I'm letting in here. My whole set on go, they ain't ready though. Might look light, but we heavy though. Got this on lock, no celly though. Ain't nothing shaking, but my aim steady though. Left $100 tip for the nails. Bag heavy, Louis tip in the scale. My walk heavy, got a ton of Giuseppe's. My hair fly, like I got it done on the top 10. My whip, that's heavy. My money, I walk heavy, I talk heavy, my click heavy, I don't really think they ready. What else? What else? What else? I walk heavy, I talk heavy, my click heavy, y'all don't really think they ready. I'm heavy with the wordplay. Might spend a couple bands on a Thursday. Do it better than you on my worst day. You was never first place in a. They sleeping on me. We up. No worries, laid back, feet up. No domestics, but my face beat up. And we heavy everywhere you chicks can't keep up. I can see them in my rear view. Hair blowing, top back when I see it through. My 9 to 5 is to pick up. Bag heavy, pick it up with a pickup truck. That Louis, my whip, that's heavy. My money, I walk heavy, I talk heavy, my click heavy,